How many of you have heard about in-screen measurements? Okay, quite a lot. I mean, we spoke about it, I guess, this morning in a presentation. How many of you have heard anything like this from, let's say, an agency or an advertiser? Yeah, a few of you. The first time I heard this from a small advertiser was like 5 years ago when I worked as a traffic. It was a really small advertiser, but he said, "Hey, wait, why should I pay for ad impressions that are below the fold?" And at that time, I didn't really have any good answers, so I sort of avoided the questions. Until now, when we have a solution that can offer publishers the ability to actually verify ad impressions that have been in screen. We'll have a look at that. This is an example of a web page. Down here we have a creative that is 52% visible in the browser window. According to us, that creative is in screen, and therefore we register an in-screen impression on that campaign. If I were to scroll up so that the creative was only visible like 10-15% in the browser window, we wouldn't count that as an in-screen impression, or at least we wouldn't count the time that it is in screen. In immediate, you activate in-screen measurements on campaign level, basically on creative level. But then one of you might ask, what if I want to measure a content unit on an ad placement? We'll just book an in-screen campaign 100%, run it on that placement, and then you have the in-screen value for that placement. We have JavaScript to call to our servers once an in-screen creative is in the browser window, or it's visible at more than 50%. We also register the time that a campaign has been in screen. You can see the interval here. It's the 1st, 2nd, 4th, 7th, 12th, and the 20th second. And after that, we register it every 10th second. The measurement is paused after 30 seconds of inactivity. So right now, I'm going to do a test, and hopefully it will work. Let's see here. If I click on this, see what happens. So here's a test page showing the debug version of our in-screen measurements feature. And up here, you can see that we count the time in seconds if a creative is visible. And if I right now, I don't do anything in the browser window, it should stop counting after 30 seconds of inactivity. There you go. The in-screen measurement went idle. And if I scroll down, we'll see another campaign. Here comes another in-screen campaign. And as you can see, we start registering seconds down there. And if I go back up, the counting continues. And now I'm going to see if I can get back to the presentation. So, once you've started counting in-screen impressions, you of course want to see what kind of figures do I get on the reports of that campaign. If we start at the 12th of September, you have 9 impressions, 9 ordinary impressions, normal impressions. And out of that, those 9, you have 5 in-screen impressions, which means that 5 of those impressions were actually more than 50% visible in the browser window of a or several users. That gives an in-screen percentage of 55.6. I don't know if that's good or bad. And in the end, you'll see the duration and the average duration. We have a small client in Sweden today that uses in-screen measurements to help them price their ad placements. They don't use it to give the advertiser information. They only use it for their own purpose, so that they can know that 1 out of 10 scrolls down to the bottom of the page. That gives them useful information when they want to price their placements. Me personally, I think that the in-screen percentage is one of the key metrics of this feature, but that's just me. So, the benefits of using in-screen measurements, as I said, you can identify your premium placements and get a higher CPM. You can verify your banner data against third-party ad serving system. We have a lot of agencies today that uses their own in-screen measurements systems, so it would be good for you as a publisher to verify their data. You can elevate your advertisers' branding. And of course, it's fully integrated in immediate ad. And I'm proud to say that we are the only ad server for publishers to offer in-screen measurements today.